And joining us now, Bryan West, our friend and Taylor Swift reporter for USA Today. Bryan, good to see you as always, my friend. Jim and I agree that the bringing Seth bread was just so quintessential Taylor, and the puns just, they have no end.
So for anyone who doesn't know, Taylor does love baking bread. There's the baker's gonna bake, bake, bake. She has been making these loaves that she learned during the COVID period, and she ties her songs to bread puns. So the latest one is The Fate of Ophelia, which of course, The Fate of Ophelia is her first single off her new album. She brought them with stickers and they talked about it. She just loves talking about bread.
Understand that NBC is going to air an extended version of her interview with Jimmy Fallon coming up on Friday night. Have we seen anything like that before?
So with Jimmy Fallon, she was on 3 nights ago, October 6th, and that interview went so long. It was almost an hour-long interview that when it went to air, it was about maybe a 25-minute segment. They did put most of that online, the extended cut version, but there was so much extra left over that on Friday, they will be doing kind of a part two of what people during prime time might not have seen.
It's just been remarkable. I thought if you want to watch one thing, she did a breakdown of all the songs with Jimmy Fallon. It was like 10 plus minutes. And the whole crowd, I'm sure you saw this, Bryan, the whole crowd knew every word of her album, which just came out like a few days ago. That truly was baffling to me. Do we have any sense of what's next for her?
For Taylor, there's always a lot of curtains that she still hasn't opened. So we have a movie that she signed with Searchlight Pictures. We have Reputation. That was her sixth album. She has vault tracks associated with that. Her debut album turns 20 next year, and she said she's re-recorded it in kind of a more adult reflective version, looking back. So there's also The Wedding coming up. She talked briefly about that on Seth Meyers last night. He asked her about wedding invitations because it sounds like she wants a large wedding. And he said, you should send out an Evite, or if you're going to send out invitations, feel free to frame them. And she didn't know exactly how to respond to that, so she just said, thank you, that's so nice.
She also talked about Super Bowl halftime show and why she is not performing. What did she have to say?
So on the Jimmy Fallon, the Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon, he had asked her about this. There were a lot of rumors that she wasn't doing the halftime show because she wanted to own her own performance rights. She said on that show that's simply not true. Jay-Z's company, Rock Nation, runs the Super Bowl, and they have a good relationship. The teams between Beyonce and also Taylor are very close. And so she said he had reached out to be like, are you maybe kind of interested? And she says her only main goal this year is to cheer on Travis Kelce's 13th year. She's there to support him in the games, and she's not even thinking about choreo or a halftime show.
I'll tell you what, the NFL blew it not doing everything they can to get Taylor there. And the Bad Bunny press has just been, frankly, bad. And there's word that video of him sitting down during the national anthem at a ball game the other day. Real quickly, Bryan, on this Taylor Swift media tour, has there anything that surprised you? Anything that you, of all people, learned? And this is a two-parter. I need your favorite song from the new album and why.
Okay, so my favorite song is going between three: Fate of Ophelia, Elizabeth Taylor, and Canceled. I love Canceled
one.
So much.
Pick one and
okay,
tell me
I'll pick
why.
Canceled right now. And it's just because I love the groove and the chorus, and it's that Reputation type of feel. The biggest thing, though, that surprised me was last night she was talking about Travis Kelce attending night 2 of the Eras Tour in London, and it was a VIP tent. You had Tom Cruise, you had all these stars, and he was so excited to meet Greta Gerwig, the famous director. And so he started talking to her, being like, hey, I'm just Ken too. I'm dating Barbie. And the woman was so just non-reactive and like, oh, that's so sweet. They later realized it was Hugh Grant's wife, not Greta Gerwig.
It's such a funny story. It's such a great that was what I was watching this morning at like 5 a.m. He thought he was talking to Greta. He was actually talking to Hugh Grant's wife.
So, Bryan, with that favorite song, do you know all the lyrics?
Oh, I mean, I've heard it enough that it's become second nature at this point. I just need to learn the choreography. Dave, if you want to do the Fate of Ophelia dance that's going viral, we can work on that.
I am in, dude. You know I am in. Let's do that on Instagram. Bryan West, always a pleasure having you. He is our Taylor Swift reporter for USA Today, and my favorite. Like, he's the best.
What a job.
We could have him every day.
Yep.